a lot of brutal balance carries over. Alright, without further ado.
Game resumed.
In the bottom left corner, playing as the green Terran, tied the game up 2-2. It is CowInaPie.
And in the bottom right, playing Zerg, here's ArticHydra.
Indeed it is. Oh yeah, for anyone watching, this is not a live game. We're not doing a live tournament right now. If you want to join a tournament like this, these are more like ongoing tournaments, and we're just casting from replays. Get into the Starbow Discord if you want this. If you need the Starbow Discord link, just ask in chat and someone will post it. I think most people watching are already in the Discord, but that's the place to... The Starbow Discord is the place to be if you want to find games, play tournaments, get the information, whatever. And yes, the cake is a lie. That is true. So we have... Overlord from Arctic. This is completely normal. You basically never want to go for a 9 or a 10 pool versus Terran. It's pretty good versus Protoss. It's almost necessary in a ZVZ, but you basically never want to do it versus Terran.
Of course.
So 12 hatch, 12 pool, very common, something like that. CowInaPie going for the normal stuff, no early gas or anything, so this will probably be bio. Have you actually played versus mech in TVZ and Starbow?
Nope.
It's quite interesting, and it's somewhat viable.
So, the thing is, I don't know what I'd do. I guess you would have to go like siege units, and what is the thing that comes to mutas? So you do that with like mass sling.
You go for Hydras become important in mech.
Yeah.
To deal with the vultures and spider mines. So you want to get Overlord speed, links and Hydras, maybe Overlord drop because the mech player is incredibly immobile. So getting drop tech becomes a lot more important. Actually, early game you can go for like a two base Muta, but the moment he gets too many Goliaths and Vikings, that's when you want to stop doing that.
Yeah, because it should be slow. So I guess 2 base Muta
into like
Hydra
3 base Hydra Ling, yeah.
Yeah, Hydra Ling into whatever siege unit you can into Ultra.
Yeah, you kind of just have to stay on Hydra Ling all the way to Hive Take to Defile or Ultra. The Plague is more important almost than Dark Swarm versus mech because siege tanks still deal damage in Dark Swarm.
Yeah,
but
they deal splash, right?
Yeah, but well, kind of. The whole shot of a siege tank misses and goes to the edge of the Dark Swarm.
Yeah, the shot misses, but the splash still deals damage to everything around it.
And if you have like a lot of units in the Dark Swarm, since even if the shot is missing, it might hit something else. So yeah. So siege tanks are still good versus Dark Swarm, but Plague is really good versus mech because they have to use SCVs to repair, which is a lot more demanding than just having medics.
Yeah.
And actually, oddly enough, a mix of Zerglings and Mutas are pretty good versus Goliaths. Because the Goliaths start shooting the Zerglings instead of the Mutas. Or actually, the other way around, if they shoot the Mutas, it doesn't matter. Like, you get a lot of DPS in there. Actually, it's better if they shoot the Mutas, because the Zerglings deal more DPS than the Mutas does. I've seen that a lot of Brood War games where you have a meching player that just goes for Goliaths and you get a good engagement with a perfect where the Mutas come like 2 pixels before the Zerglings and they just wreck all the Goliaths. It's pretty cool. Alright, so we have CowInaPie with a very early expansion. This is very similar to the last game. And Arctic is already putting up some spine crawlers. He wants that spine crawler defense. It's possible in Starbow to defend versus Marines and Medics with just units early on, but you're gonna have to cut down a lot of workers to do that, so you may not want to.
Yeah. So, I just want to know the logic behind getting super quick spine crawlers all the time instead of queens. Because queens deal AoE.
I don't know. I actually disagree with getting this early spine crawlers, and I also disagree with him never getting queens. It's hard for Brood War players to get used to queens. So a lot of times I find myself getting a queen, but I don't use it as much as I should, and I feel it's a wasted investment because of that. But it really should just be learning to use the queen and not just stop getting queens. That should be the conclusion.
Yeah, because creep spread Does creep spread like make units faster?
No, it makes them regenerate faster HP.
Yeah, so even then, just the vision alone is good. So
Yeah.
I know that you can't spread them through the tumors themselves. So even if you have them just in the middle of the map, just bring them back a bit, and they can still inject all your hatcheries.
Yeah, and the inject doesn't have a range, so you can inject from the middle of the map. So
Yeah.
it's you just need to have the unit control and the APM available to do it. So I can understand if ArticHydra doesn't feel, actually his APM right now, yeah, it's not the best. So if he feels like he doesn't want to dedicate that kind of APM, then don't get them, sure, and just get spine crawlers. But if you have it, I think you get an advantage from doing that. You are gonna need some spine crawlers eventually, though. Just queens won't keep you alive in the long run.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, they're still good because then the army is gonna have to move back, and if you're able to get a lynx round, then you are gonna get a few shots on, and since queens are so cheap now, it's almost worth doing that.
Yeah. He's getting Mutalisks and Lurker Aspect at the same time. He's been improving his build order from game to game here, I feel. And again, hiding this tech in some nifty places. And I feel like he's switching up the place. Like he used to do it like hugging the edge of the map. Now he's kind of just in a somewhat illogical position. He's being really smart with his building placement. I like that. Where are the Mutalisks? Oh, there they are. Just chilling over. Now, I think there's a guy named... No, I'm trying to remember if it's Morel or Izeal who dude-added this map. It was ported to StarCraft 2 engine by either me or DecemberScom, but we had professional map makers go over and make it look pretty. So we even have like custom science and stuff on this that says Starbow and stuff, so it's really cool. So he's taking down that turret very fast. He's gonna... Okay, I like this. I don't like the turret placement from CowInaPie. You want to keep your turrets stacked together over important locations and not just randomly spread across the edge of your base. The ones in his mineral lines are much more important and better than the ones he had there. Oh! ZI is online. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. That's a really old school Starbow dude that would like playtest with the original developer. So he's gonna go over there, he's gonna do a lot of damage. No! What happened to those... We had like custom... whatever. I'm gonna watch the game. Sorry guys. Ah! I'm zoomed in. Alright, there we go. So ArticHydra is doing a lot of damage, and he's keeping these Mutalisks alive. I feel it's just doing better and better for each game now. So this is really nice. One mute a little bit ahead, but he's doing a lot of damage. He's got to be a little bit careful now. Loses 2 or 3 Mutalisks there. He doesn't want to do that. Crap, I need to... Yeah, okay, we have... What? Starbow Luna? Something happened with this map. It has the wrong posters on it. Crap, that's annoying.
Maybe it's the wrong map.
Oh, it is the right map. No, it has Luna on it now. That's really weird. When did that happen? Like, it's so hard. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but making sure that all the maps stay the same all the time when we patch the game, it can be a really pain sometimes, like with the editor and everything, but I'm not going to get into the technical details of that. Anyway, we got Lurkers moving across the map at the same time as his opponent is pushing out. Arctic is on top of things now. If he's not taken by surprise, but he can actually engage into this. This is a very good engagement for Arctic because CowInaPie is not in the position he wants to be in right now. He's actually just going to run for it and try and kill these Lurkers, and he gets a lot of Lurkers killed, but he loses a lot of Marines as well. This is not a good engagement for CowInaPie.
Only 10 more energy until irradiate. He should snipe off the science vessel if possible.
Don't think he would be able to do that.
Not enough room.
Yeah, but he got him down a little bit. He wants to come back and finish the job at some point. But this is a very different caliber. Now, like last game, ArticHydra won while being defensive all the time. Now he might even win while being aggressive. So this is he's stepping it up one little step at a time. And CowInaPie is finding that his opponent is going to be harder and harder to play versus. But the game is far from over. We're very equal in supply. We're basically equal on bases. Although Arctic has a third, that's very common at this point without Terrans getting a third. Now he's going to take another route to his opponent's base and try and circumvent this soft contain that Arctic has.
Yeah, this counterattack could get lots of damage done. He does appear to be coming home, but it looks like he's just going to his third.
He's a little bit afraid of the third. I don't think he should be because it's really hard for him to circumvent that. He almost got those Scourges to connect
So
there.
he hasn't seen this at all.
Okay, so he knows
I'm not
about
sure
this
how
now.
respawns will fare against tanks.
Well, poorly if he doesn't retreat with them, but I don't know if he needs to because he can flank with this whole army, but he's waiting.
He has a much larger army.
Okay, here comes. Not
And
the best
he'll
thing.
be able to flank. Sort of ish.
Yeah, he was not the best Congo line coming. Oh, and he double burrows.
Whoa.
That's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. He can make some mistakes at this point and still beat this. That's the worst feeling in the world when you hit burrow button twice and then you unburrow right after you burrow. Oh, we actually had like a little trigger in the game for a while where after you hit the burrow button, it wouldn't register another click for burrow for like a 0.5 seconds or something. So you couldn't do that. I don't know if it's still in the game or not, or if that's what happened to that. Because that was bugging a lot of people.
Yeah.
But there's a limit.
Adrenal glands coming.
Oh, nice. I don't think he's done that the other games. Or maybe he has. I just didn't notice. All right.
I haven't noticed it.
No, I haven't noticed it either. But he may have. Like, I didn't click this.
I mean, I feel like that would be something I'd notice. 'Cause they're just so good.
That is so important. And Zerglings in Starbow are vicious. They're really, really strong. It's fun how Zerg can be so much stronger in Starbow because you don't have the queens that give like +4 larvae, so you can't get that many units, right?
It's actually +3 now.
Oh, it is? Alright.
Yeah, they changed that in Legacy.
Huh, I didn't know. I haven't played StarCraft 2 in so long. Alright, so we have potential huge flank from Arctic if he can coordinate his army. But he kind of isn't. Alright, here we go. Here comes the flank. He's going to defend again, and I think he's got just a superior army. A lot of irradiate though.
I mean, Adrenal Glands is done. These things are just going to do so much damage.
This is insane. He's even gonna, he's gonna chase back the Science Vessel with one very damaged Mutalisk. Oh, the funny things to do, if your opponent has like a fleet of like 10 Science Vessels, and you get one Plague on them, and then you fly one Mutalisk in, and every single glaive pops a Science Vessel. It's the best feeling in the whole world. Like, pop, pop, pop. Oh, so good. Okay, that's a lot of Lurkers. Okay, so we have the Titan Reactor from CowInaPie. This is going to give more energy to the Science Vessel, and they're also going to start with more energy, so they become harder to deal with for Zerg. I think CowInaPie should just go home. Like, he really shouldn't be attacking into this. But Arctic is actually being very polite and just pushing back with his superior army. Yeah, now, there he goes. He's like, oh, I can actually deal with this. Oh, maybe losing a little bit too many Scourges there. Yeah, he lost all of them. He didn't need to do that. He could have cloned them.
Yeah.
You know about Scourge cloning, right?
Nope.
So, Scourges can overkill.
Yeah.
So if you just attack with Scourges in, you lose more Scourges than you need to. So if you clone 2 and 2, you only use the Scourges you need to, basically.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can accidentally kill only one Science Vessel with like 6 Scourge.
Yes.
When you should have killed all 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you only need 2 Scourges to kill a Science Vessel actually.
Yeah, that's happened to me before.
Yeah, me too. So ultimately, this cavern on the Arctic has 4 bases basically running. Some of them are a little bit low on workers, but he's getting the gas, which is kind of the important resource for Zerg at this stage in the game. And his opponent is still on 2 bases, trying to get his 3rd up, but again, he's going to lose this army, I think. Arctic just has a huge army walking around, and as long as he keeps it alive, he will be fine. So many dead Marines.
Lurkers are so good.
Yes.
I feel like he's been burrowing them a little bit too far away.
Yeah.
But even then, he just gets good enough shots, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and Scourges are better now. They got more armor. Yeah, they got 2 armor after the last patch. And so Scourges are harder to snipe now than they were. And this mostly so that they can last a little bit better versus Corsairs, because the number of Corsairs you get in Starbow compared to Brood War, it rises a little bit faster because of the macro. And also Corsairs are more maneuverable and easier to switch targets and deal damage. So, like the whole Scourge versus Corsair interaction is very favored in Brood War. In Protoss favored compared to Brood War. So we have to do things like that. I was gonna lose to the Defiler though. That's unfortunate. No, he got the Darkstorm up before that. I feel my English is just becoming worse and worse the more I cast. He guts the Darkstorm up.
He's guts the Darkstorm.
The Darkstorms, he guts it. It's great.
Oh man. I don't mind at least. I don't know, it's probably really late where you are, right? Or is it early?
It's late. It's like 10:30. It's not super late, but it's like 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
It's fine. Oh yeah, I should remove the Starboard mod overlay because that website is we're not using that website anymore. It's
Yeah.
I should have Discord group now or something. I don't know. My mother tongue is Norwegian. I actually did a cast in Norwegian once, I think.
Actually, your mother tongue literally is Swedish.
Yeah, my mom is Swedish, so but yeah, whatever. So CowInaPie is gonna go for a push now, which is a bad idea. Oh, he's actually dropping. No, there are Scourges there.
Ooh.
Why would you drop Marines on top of Lurkers?
I don't know.
That
doesn't make much sense.
No, I was not to say the same thing. It's like absolutely, completely. So yeah, right now I feel like Arctic is getting better and CowInaPie is kind of getting a little bit worse compared to the earlier games. That's unfortunate. No, I'm not British. It's Norwegian. I could speak British though.
Oh no, don't do that.
I'll confuse you. I took received pronunciation at university. So, anyway, he's actually gonna push in. He's gonna try and he kills a lot of Lurkers there, but he loses.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. I got so excited because the Lurkers died, but then all the Marines were gone.
Yeah.
Congratulations, he did it. ArticHydra moves on in his own tournament.
And now has to play me, I believe.
Oh, that might be so. I'm gonna have to check the. I would have to check the brackets.